Hello everyone and welcome back to Nat Scraps. My name is Natalie Peconic and I'm here today sharing the second layout or double page layout that I'm creating from the National Scrapbooking Day mini album kit. So what I am doing is I'm changing from 6x8 pages to 12x12. If you did not see the first one in this series, then you need to pop back and see that. That's got a few details in it and will let you know exactly what we're doing and where we're going. You can see at the moment I am working on a little bit of a sketch there. It's very, very faint because of the camera. I do apologize, but I was trying to map out how I'm going to change up this layout to stretch it to a 12x12. So I kind of did a little map first to get an idea before I started cutting papers. Now, I did spend a lot of time making sure I was cutting papers I wasn't going to need for layout 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think there's, what was there, 9 layouts and a closing and a front page. So there's lots of layouts to go in this. You've seen there on the left or right hand side, sorry, that there is a picture of what the layout should look like. Once I have those pieces mostly cut, I am going to start by making the pocket that is on the left hand page of that layout. I loved how it was kind of overlapped with the brown or toffee dotted piece, and I was wanting to replicate that kind of look. Was the key part of the element. So I'm going to create that little pocket, which is that stripy paper there. But then I realized that I want to know exactly where I'm going to stamp the stamping on that pocket. So I moved on to putting my page together. You know, these things happen when you're flying by the seat of your pants. So now I'm going to start putting things where I believe they're meant to go. And here's where I'm bringing in the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp the little saying at the top, which is create your own sunshine. So I'm doing that in the toffee ink, and this is following the instructions pretty much. So I think I move it slightly around a little bit, but I'm trying to follow their instructions, their colors, their, you know, I'm not trying to use stuff that's not in this kit. And that becomes a problem a little bit later in this video, as you'll see. I really think that I'm second guessing myself at this point, because I'm trying to do this first double layout and it really did make me think hard. And I realized that maybe just bitten off more than I can chew, that maybe this is just going to be a lot harder than I initially thought. Generally, when I do a extension of a kit or pay extra pages from kits and stuff, I just bring in stamps that I want to, or bring in you know, texture stamps or background stamps or things like that, or there's another stamp set that goes with it. But I'm really trying just to use what's in this kit, plus of course some papers, because I'm not going to be able to stretch it enough. Like, I need base pages basically, and it's not going to work without base pages. So yeah, I'm trying my hardest to do that and to keep some element of those original pages still there. I'm not trying to make a whole new design. I am using whoever this clever designer was that did these. I'm trying to use their designs and I'm trying to mimic what they had on the pages as much as you can when you're creating, you know, an extra third of the space of what's originally there. So I'm going here and I'm just making a couple of little adjustments to my original plan. I'm bringing that dotty color back over onto the right hand side to mimic what's on the left hand side. And then I feel like that orange bit is just not quite right. So I'm going to pop this pocket on the way that I'm thinking it's going to sit initially. And this is how it sort of is on the 6x8 layout. It's off to that side a little bit, but not covering over that brown. But the gaps at the top and the bottom are throwing me completely. It just makes your eye want to stop there. It doesn't make your eye want to travel across the whole page. So I have to reconfigure that a little bit. So here I'm looking and going, yep, I think I'm better off to use the other side of this. So initially I had stamped on one side of it, and then I can come in and you'll see me just kind of moving the papers around, and I'm thinking I've cut little bits off from the square that I had on the other side. I want to be able to use those. I don't want to cut more paper because it's very scarce in this kit at this point. So I'm going to make use of that, but I'm going to flip a few things over, stamp on the other side of a couple of pieces, and that is going to give me, rather than looking like I have tried to put back pieces together that don't belong, that I have intentionally done this. So you can see there's this piece here, and I'm using the opposite side. So on camera it doesn't really show up, but I'm using the speckled side of the orange there, and then using the side with the little diamondy piece on the other bit. And that means that it looks like I've intentionally put that title above that little tag, and not just slap pieces that I'd cut apart back together again. So I sort of covered my tracks there a little bit, because I have in fact just slapped pieces of paper back together. The next bit is to make this little tag, and you can see there's this little rainbow on the top of that tag there, and I sit there for ages and ages trying to figure this out. Now there will be a live Facebook feed of this page, so you can buy the kit, you can buy the instructions and put it together and watch step by step as the Close to My Heart ladies put this together. I will be watching to figure out how they did that little rainbow, because for the life of me I can't figure out how any of these circles fitted into that piece. I read the instructions. I was feeling a little bit stressed at this point, so I don't know if I read them really well, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I have just made do for now. I will come back and I will make the proper one after the Facebook Live, once I've seen how they do it, and then I'll recreate that little tag and slide it in. I can't figure it out. If you know how they did it, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be finding out with you guys on the Facebook feed. If you do want more information about these kits, please pop into the description. You can see it there. And you can go to the website, you can see all the pages, you can download the instructions, and obviously you can get any of the, I think there's 5 kits available for National Scrapbooking Day, and they will all have live Facebook events that go with them. So it's a really cool, fun time. If you haven't done a Close to My Heart live event, they are really fun. Lots of people online chatting, talking away. The ladies from the office at Close to My Heart are funny, witty, and just adorable to listen to while you craft away. So if you have not yet had the joy of doing one of those, jump on board and join us for lots and lots of fun there. Here I'm just straightening up that little tag, popping that little sun that I just made there. You see me stamp away. This stamp set is so cute with all the little sun faces that you can choose whether they have eyelashes or just a smiley face or what they want. So you can choose your poison there anytime you like. Onto the other side, I'm popping that blue strip again. That's exactly from the inspiration layout, the 6x8s, and using that and bringing a bit of blue, which is going to mimic that little bit of blue that I have in the stripy paper on the other side. Shine bright, and then a little circle, and you'll see I do this twice because I go in there and I stamp it. No, this is not, this is the one I do twice. It's not. Ignore that. I didn't do it twice. I did the last one twice. I was too busy chatting away and just, yeah. And now I'm looking at this, guys. At this point, it could be done. If this had photos on it, it's going to look so much better. But I'm looking at this going, it is just way white. And my friends will laugh at me because I love white space. But yeah, I'm not loving this at the moment. I go around and hope that a little black border will help, and then sit there and go, that didn't do anything to help. So I'm going to bring in a little bit of washi tape, and guys, this is where I really, it took me ages. I did go, I had tea for a couple of hours. I think I even slept on this. I'll probably come back in a different jumper in a minute because this is like 2 days later. Because it was just annoying the living daylights out of me. So I've come in with this blue and I'm putting that around, but I'm still not happy. So then I have another attack at it, and I bring back in this tape, this masking tape, and I'm going to do these circles, and then I get a bit circle happy here. And all I'm trying to do is just add enough texture that it doesn't look like big white spaces on the top and the bottom. So I am then going to go do this other side, and then guys, I feel like I really screwed the whole layout up, because I didn't like that there was only two, so then I popped a couple more on, and then didn't. If I did this again, I would have 3 spots. I would probably have the top left, the middle on both pages, going over both pages on the bottom, and then also the top right. But that's where we ended up, guys. Tell me if it's a fail. Tell me if I've completely stuffed this up. Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And we will see you on layout 3, where we go and make another page. So I hope you're enjoying it. Bye for now. Take care.